What's the fucking crack? I don't know if I'm live yet or not. I've never used this app before. But anyway, doing a little Q&A. Welcome any of your questions. And yeah, we'll figure out how it goes. I have a feeling this might be quite jittery. But yeah, we got some live videos. Got one live video for you dropping today. It's Town's Dead from the Olympia Theatre. That should be good crack. Now, does that look any better? No, that's gone mad. Cropped it through. Oh, check it out, my cat's annoyed. Anyway. Yeah, a little scrab on the nose there. Yeah, I was out at the weekend. It was my buddy's birthday, and I had a gig in Connolly's Left in Cork, West Cork, and yeah, had a bit too much fun. Scrabbed the old nose there. Come here, bud. I don't know if you can hear that cat in the background going 90, but of course, that's exactly what they would do. Yeah, so we got the Towns Dead performance coming out late. I think that drops straight after this. If you stay along or whatever, it means you can watch that performance. Yes, much love from Cali. That's insane. Yeah, AVA Festival should be good crack. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to playing gigs again, man, to be honest. Sex and Drugs, thank you very much. I produced that one with Peter Bryan. He goes under Brienne as well. And he's a sicko. And Celia Diab, of course. She's a fucking legend. When are you taking those calls? By yeah, I believe you can take phone calls on this. Yeah, I believe you can take phone calls on this, but I don't know how to do that. Fan line, I guess. That's probably it. Call now. That's hilarious. You can actually call in. What on earth? That's a Mad L feature. Dolan's coming up in November. Yes, Dolan's is coming up in November, as is the rest of the tour. We're doing a Irish tour, UK, all the way around Europe as well, like Berlin and Amsterdam and Paris, loads of different spots, God willing, and that should be good. I'm very well, my friend. I'm doing very, very well. What song are you most proud of? I don't know. Hard to say. Eviction Notice really took a life of its own. Took on a life of its own. So that's funny, because I didn't expect that. But I don't know. I've got other stuff like Casio. I really love that. And working with Maverick Sabre was sick. And I really like that song. Oh, come here, Pussycat. My cat's going 90 here. He wants me to let him out. Alas, I'm working. Come here. Say hello. Say hello. Nothing. I'm doing very well, by the way. Pop songs. Thank you for asking. I'm on a lovely one. I'm back in Dublin. My ma's gaff. I need to let this cat out of the house, otherwise he's gonna go 90 here. 1 second. Say hello. Say hello, Gandalf. Say hello. Couple of love songs written about him, although he's a melt. Thank you very much. Coincidental. Towns Dead is fantastic. I'm very proud of it. So, cheers. Thank you very much for that. Other videos from Dingle, other voices. Yeah. I want to, I'm hoping to get the band back together to do more stuff. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to practice together and work out, like, a lot of the new arrangements and stuff, which are kind of quite dense compared to, like, Delhi Daydreams and stuff. But I'm hoping that we can get the band together, because I love standing in front of a band. It's, like, a lot more comfortable for me than, like, being up on stage by myself. It feels sick. Where does Cabra start? Where does Fitzborough end? It depends who you're talking to. If you're trying to sound posh, you say you're from Fitzborough, and if you're trying to sound hard, you say you're from Cabra. So that's kind of it. The nose, I was out at my friend's 40th, right before we played Connolly's Alep, and I had a pair of sunglasses on, and they were a beautiful pair of sunglasses, and somebody just scraped them right down my nose and took all the skin off the top of it. So, yeah, that's what happened to the nose. Thank you very much, Ryan. No Hands is the best. I love that video. It was the first one I kind of directed, you know, like solely directed or whatever. Mainly, and I think probably mainly because I'm not in it as much as some of the other videos. So yeah, it was very difficult to get done, especially with COVID and everything. But we got it done, and I'm very happy with it. And Oscar, the young fella that's acting in it, is brilliant. And all the fucking actors and actresses in Motherland who helped produce it, and Anthony O'Connor, who was on the cinematography, they all fucking came in and smashed it. So yeah, they're class. Yeah, a lot of people like Schmelly. Particularly, a lot of people like the Colours version of Schmelly, which is funny because when I performed it and they sent me back the recording, I hated it. I really didn't like it because I was so used to hearing the recorded version, and so I was kind of like, fuck, don't really want to put that out. And then when it came out, people loved it, and then we waited a month before we put the kind of studio recorded version out, and then people in the comments were like, yeah, it's good, but I much prefer the Schmelly version. I'm like, the one on Colours or whatever. I'm like, as if. The other one's far better in my opinion, but you know, I think people just like the stuff they hear first as opposed to, yeah, I don't know. You get familiar with one version and that's the one you like. What's the bumblebee in my bonnet lyric about? Yeah, bumblebee, like to have a bee in your bonnet. Yeah, what's that chorus? Hit the haberdashery, bumblebee in my bonnet, because I thought this was the chemist, got stomach pains in my wallet. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know if that's, yeah, I think I thought a haberdashery was the chemist. And when I started writing the line, I don't know, I said haberdashery, I was like, what the fuck is a haberdashery? Looked it up. Turns out a haberdashery is where you get your clothes fixed or some shit. So I was like, alright. Haberdashery, bumblebee in my bonnet, like to have a bee in your bonnet is to be pissed off about something. So I thought this was the chemist, got stomach pains in my wallet. Probably going down to the chemist to get some Rennie, I would imagine. You know what I mean? For the wallet. Stomach pains in my wallet. The wallet's empty. Don't have a lot of money in the wallet. That's kind of what it means. Weird chorus, really, when I think about it. On some weird fucking Hiberno English shit, probably. But yeah, that's probably it. Dream Irish collaboration. I really like Abby Cooley Bali. I think I probably mispronounced their name. I blame my dyslexia, but anyway, I think she's really sick. I like Jafaris as well. For those I love, are amazing. Girl band would be sick. Fontaines DC, fuck it, I don't know. I'm just fans of them though. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'd do if I was on a song with them, but there's a lot of Irish shit that I like at the minute. Rover is an old track. Rover was initially intended for Green Diesel. That one's going out to the big dirties. Schnacker, what the fuck is that? Anyway, I like your username. Yeah, Rover is actually on Green Diesel. Slyly. If you go to that interlude track, Fruity Pebbles, you can hear it on the car radio when we step into the car and check the bag out. You can hear it playing because I really wanted to put it on to that record, and it was initially a switch up from a different track, but we never got the first half of the track finished, so the second half didn't come out either. But I really liked Rover, so I was like, yeah, this is fucking sick. and I basically just took that switch up and put it on the end of Black Sheep as opposed to where it was meant to go, which is at the start of a different song. It just, yeah, went missing. I'm trying to figure out if watch nuts. Where did you get your shades? I wonder can I flip this sideways. Now, if I do that, right, I can do that, but I can't see your comments then. But if I want to flip that, now I know I'm backwards. There we go. Shocking. Cool. Right. I mean, no one's calling the fan line, so that's off. You planning to play Belfast soon? It's not on the Irish tour at the minute, but I seem to have a lot of people asking me about the Belfast show or about our Belfast show. I might do. Fuck it, I'll just open the fan line up again just in case, because that could be gas. I might talk to management, see if there's enough interest in like a Belfast show and play again, because I really like Belfast, and a lot of the record was written and recorded in Belfast. Up with Peter Brian, Brienne, and the Sicko. So yeah, got a hat. Oh, a fucking hat. I thought it was a car bonnet. I'm probably way behind on these comments, am I? If you could collab with any rapper, who would it be? Shmino, probably. I think he's probably the best out at the minute, in my opinion anyway. Dude can fucking sing, he can rap, his production is amazing. Yeah, I love Shmino. He's so sick. Do you take Rennie for a runny nose? Nah, you don't take Rennie for a runny nose, but if you're sick, if you got a sick tummy, if you got the flu, if you're puking, you probably take a Rennie, you know what I mean? You put two and two together. Patrick Walsh. The echoey sound off the sax on Colours version is chill. Yeah, I had them put some slack back delay and also like it's like an octave, like a pitch. What would you call it? If you're into plugins and stuff like Alter Boy, you can step stuff up by an octave and then just have the mix down. And they do it on there's a band called Reservoir there from Chicago. It's a trumpet player, is the front man of the band, and he was also in that band Whitney. But all across their record Reservoir, they have a pitch shifter on the saxophone. And it was only from listening to that record loads, I was like, fuck, how did I get that tone off the saxophone? So that's what we did across the record a lot. You'll hear it on Town Stage, you'll hear it on Schmelly. You get an Alter Boy, pitch it up 12, take the mix, pop it down a bit, and that way you kind of get this cool, like, upper register of the same saxophone playing twice and stuff. But yeah, that and a bit of reverb, I always think, or slapback delay, I think always sounds fucking sick. You know, it's mad. When you leave real long comments, I can't seem to read them for some reason. But I don't know what that is. So Ding, the live version is class. Fuck. Would you ever jump on a drill remix? I don't know. If the song was right, sure. When you say a drill remix, Flemo, do you mean like a tune, like a drill song, or a drill remix of a song? I don't know. I like drill. I think there's some good shit in it. Can't Sunday Roast be put on Spotify? No, I cannot clear those samples. Also, I don't really like that music anymore. It's fine, and it's nice to have it up to just see the progression and to see where you've come from and where you're going. But I think I'm better than that music now, so I'm not going to put it on Spotify. What do I think of Script is? Script is good. You've got bars. You've got a cool voice as well. Kojaque and Coolio collab. I think that's been done, my friend, by a different group of guys from Dublin. So yeah, I won't be on that Cabber's Paradise remix. Have I ever got bored of performing the same song live? Yeah. Well, not like bored of doing it, but shit becomes very pedestrian when you're gigging a lot and you come on, like, if you're doing a long tour and stuff. And so half the time, it's like a battle trying to remember all the words as well as like try and keep in the performance. Because half the time I'm like doing like Love and Braggadocio or something. It's like 3 or 4 verses in that with the chorus and everything, and probably like 2 verses deep, and I'm like, that fucking chicken at the hotel was rotten. Wish I had ate more than potatoes. Wonder what time I'll get to bed tonight. Where are we going tomorrow? You know what I mean? And then you're looking out, and it looks like you're all there, but you know, lights are on, no one's home, kind of a buzz. Who is Psycho Patrick Colours? You don't want to know, mate. Psycho Patrick Colours, who gave me this scrub on the nose? It's me, mate, Patrick Colours. Psycho Patrick Colours. Shout out to Luca Palm right quick. Sending you my love, my friend. Big up from Poland. Yuck, Poland. I went to Poland on a school tour when I was 15. And we went to the salt mines and I licked the walls even though they told me not to. And it tasted like salt. So fair play, Poland. Favorite female rapper. Any is sick. I like a lot of Little Sims stuff. Tierra Whack is kind of unbeatable. Lauryn Hill. Who else? A lot of fucking sickos. Yeah. Hard to decide on that one, but yeah. I do my hair probably every 3 or 4 weeks. It's a melt. This will probably be the last time I do it, to be honest. You can see, right? You get the haircut and then you dye it and it grows out and then you get this weird fade on the edges. And like underneath you can see how long. See that? That's about 3 weeks growth there. So underneath is the real hair and on top is the fucking bleach. But yeah, it's less than fucking ideal. This kind of haircut. It's too much upkeep. Yeah, and you just do it with sellotape. You get a bit of sellotape, and I put it down this side of the head. I get my roommate to fucking fix it on the back, and then you bleach it for an hour. Bleach London is the shit that I'd be using. An hour, no longer, no more, no less, and you get a bit of fucking purple shampoo at the chemist, and you're grand, then. Good to see you on the track with Lloyd Carner. Yeah, Lloyd Carner's a fucking weapon. A nice fella as well. So maybe sometime soon in the future, myself and Noel will get in the studio and cook something up. Prediction on the Celtic game. I'm up for your man in the green and white jersey, my friend. Celtic #1. Come on, the hoops. My live release of Town's Dead. Yes. If you stick around on this live chat, straight after this, I'm going to be dropping a live version of Town's Dead at the Olympia Theatre. It's a performance that we did a couple months back, and we did 3 tracks. We did No Hands, we did Town's Dead, and we did Coming Up. So No Hands is already out. That dropped the week that the album dropped. Town's Dead is coming out today, and then Coming Up is out next week. And then that'll be the 3 of them kind of out. But yeah, I'd love to go back to Colours again and do another track on that, because that was fucking sick. I like that. Any story to the name? Have you seen my son Porrick? No, I haven't seen your son Porrick. I don't think. Ryan, sir. Ryan, how are you? Jesus Christ. I didn't read the name before I read that out. Have you seen my son Porrick? He's gone away to Australia. Yeah. Any story to the back name? No. I just needed a name. Actually, I think what happened was my brothers were watching Tarzan, and I kind of came in halfway through. And I think Tarzan's ape dad is called Kojaque. And I think I'm just fucking mad dyslexic and heard it as Kojaque, and I was like, yeah, that sounds alright. And I Google searched it, and I was like, oh, weird. Someone else is already that. It's like a detective from the 80s. Gonna eliminate that Google search nightmare, so I just spelt it like French. That's kind of it. Check out Mirba, or Mirba, don't know how to pronounce that. Think your flows and content would be a vibe. Will do, my friend. Any collabs with your brothers? My brothers are all over my records. Yeah, my two older brothers helped me record Delhi Daydreams. Also put like my oldest brother James put some guitar on Last Point. Um, what else did I? My little brother Liam, he did all the guitar on like Curtains as well as like the bass. He plays with me live and everything. So collabs have happened. They're good advice. Do Curtains live, please. I will. I always do Curtains live. Curtains is yeah. Curtains is a staple of the fucking set and has been a staple of the set for the last like 5 years. I think I wrote that song when I was like 18 or 19 with the idea of the album in my head. I was like, alright, I know it's kind of like a love story. It's like a love triangle, like drug dealer involved, and kind of like a lot of heartbreaking shit. Like, how are you gonna sum it up? And then I was walking in the park one day, listening to Untitled Unmastered, and yeah, started writing from then. And I was like, idea came to my head, finished it off that day, and it took fucking 5 years to actually get it on a record. But yeah, always do that shit live. Yuck, Glasgow. Can't wait to come back to Glasgow. I fucking love Glasgow and Scotland and the Scottish people. They're just like Irish people with like slightly different accents. What's my favourite Kojaque track? Hmm. Uh, I don't know. I don't really have favourites per se. I love how easy sex and drugs came together. So I just had the idea and I had the lyrics written and an idea for a melody. And me and Peaches went in the studio and he started playing some chords. I played the drums on it. He had a drum kit in the studio, so I just hopped on, played them, and he lost the project file. We bounced the track then and there that day. He lost the project file when I was mixing the album. I went to get the stems, and he's like, "There are no stems. It's gone." And so all we had was one bounce, and I put some more saxophone on it. Ryan Hargan did some sax. I did trumpet. He did piano, and then did the vocal over the top and got Celia to sing, and then that was it. So I like that one a lot, and it's fun to play live as well. Real nice kind of like groove to it and shit. But my shit changes every day. I don't listen to my music all that much. I listen to Townsdead a lot in the last while, especially over lockdown and shit. But changes every day. Every time I listen to it, I get a different one. Tom the Grill. I am not in the southwest of Ireland in the coming weeks. I'll be back in London soon enough. Your Anthony. I think I think I've got better teeth. I think Anthony Fantano has bigger teeth. That fella's eating fucking, you know, squashes and squashes whole with them teeth. Any plans on doing something for heartbreak? I don't know why I can't see all these. I think it's because my phone is I've got for some reason still rocking the iPhone 6, and it's shocking. It's on death's door at the minute, but yeah, I'm gonna try work out how to make heartbreak into kind of like a live band song, especially because the way the drums groove and shit in the second half. That song's like four songs in one, but the second half of that song is like a fucking metal song, I think, especially with the drums and the bass. So I'm gonna try and make that into like a drum, like a live band arrangement or something, so that we could do that live. But yeah, Fruity Pebbles fella know his voice notes are on Green Diesel. It's not actually his voice notes. That's me doing an impression of that voice note. So I don't know if he does or not. I don't know who it was. It was just like a voice note that got sent around and round and round, and I thought it was unreal. So I did an impression of it so that no one could sue me. And yeah, so that's actually me on the Fruity Pebbles voice note. What's up, Solo? How are you? Yo, Colin Hines. Shouting at your buddy Ronan. How you getting on? Ronan Considine? Is that how you say your second name? Anyway, thank you for the support. Nice one, brother. Cats or dogs are both. Kind of both. Dogs are unreal. Dogs beat cats, though, let's be honest. You know what I mean? Cats are grand. I heard when cats have staff, they don't have owners. You know what I mean? So like, cat is grand. I've had my cat for fucking 12 years, and he might let me rub him every 2 days or so. So fuck off. You know what I mean? Don't have time for that shit. How did you meet Cream Caviar? I met him on where I was on a forum, and it was basically like kind of like good deals for him, and basically he had a Groupon on this couple's cruise, and it was like around the Mediterranean, and he had a coupon, it was running out basically, and he needed someone to go with him. And I thought, yeah, fuck it, how bad can it be? Yeah, it was bad, like, but he pops up every now and again. Yeah, can't say he's a pleasure to work with or anything, but he gets the job done. In fairness, fair play to him. Cream Caviar. Finlay Watt. What's up? Ginty Boy Beers is a beautiful song. Thank you very much. I really like that tune. How long do I think before Town's not dead anymore? You know what? It depends on how. It depends on the youth of Ireland. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of places that are going to be vacant now, and I think if people are smart about it, and if people kind of put their heads together and like, you know what, fuck it, take the city back. Let's make some space for young people to go. Make some space for fucking creative people to come and meet. That's when it's gonna be not dead anymore. But really, it's like, if not you, who? If not now, when? Kind of a mentality. If you got some shit you want to do, you want to make a fucking creative space for young people to go. You got this idea in your head, you want to fucking make it. Go and fucking do it, man. Just believe in yourself. Do what you gotta do. And yeah, and that's it. And that's what's gonna fucking keep Dublin alive, I think. Ah, man, I wish that I could read all these. I wish I could read all these things properly, but like, flip this sideways. No, that's me going sideways. Never mind. Thank you very much, Alice Mulroney. I cannot read anything past your work is sensational, so I'll just accept the compliment. By the way, once this live chat ends, it's going to bring you straight into my live performance from the Olympia Theatre of Townsend. Just so you know. Do I ever visit Clare? I do, the odd time, the odd summer. It's a beautiful part of the world. Dublin in particular is sick. Go jump off some cliffs there. It's cool. Into the water. Do I have any new advice for young Irish artists? Yeah, fucking believe in yourself, man. Don't get penned into like a small town mentality of like, it's good for being Irish or nothing like that. Set the bar worldwide standards. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Go and fucking do what you want to do. Make the kind of music you want to make. Don't fucking listen to anybody when they tell you can't do it. Fuck that. Would you do another short film? Yeah, I'd do a fucking full-length film if I could. Not a question, more of a statement, but you gotta say that breakdown just before. I can't read the end of that. What instruments do you play? I play a bit of piano, guitar, bit of drums, not really much. Favourite place in Ireland? If it's not Dublin, I'll tell you what, I was down in fucking West Cork there, and that was little. So yeah, town's revived. Who's your influences? Loads of cunts. Kendrick, Tyler, loads of people. Who hit you the loaf? Cream Caviar. Alright kids, I think I'm gonna end this yoke now. And yeah. Thank you very much. Check out Town's Dead live at the Olympia Theatre. And I'll see you soon, kids. Tour in November. Go buy some